everyone, welcome. My name is Jodi and this is the Star Crochet Podcast. A recap of things that I talk about on my podcast episodes are things that I have been up to, upcoming shop sales, any items sold, yarn bought that I've bought for the business, any new listings, finished objects, works in progress, and any answers to any questions and final thoughts. So I have my paper here to let me know the guide that I have written down, how I'd like my podcast videos to go. So welcome to episode 13. I know I skipped last week. It is because I wasn't feeling too great last week mentally. And I was just noticing like all these different shifts going on within the earth and everything, and it was getting to me a little bit, and it was just a lot to feel, a lot to take in, a lot to handle. And I typically do feel whenever shifts happen on the earth, like when the earth is ascending, when bad things start to happen, like a war, I feel that too. And so I needed a break last week, and also I tried to create something new. I tried to create a vlog, and I thought that went well. The only thing is, it is copyright, but it's because I tried to figure out the Pixabay music thing. I figured it out too late, that when you use the Pixabay music, you kind of have to be monetized, and that's the way that they show you, is how to fix the copyright strike. It's not a strike, it's just a copyright, tag. And if I were to be monetized, it would not let me be monetized, Things that I've been up to lately. I've been up to knitting and crocheting. I've been a little machine with the knitting. And I thought of how I also want to eventually get a knitting machine and just try to figure that out. I don't want to say just yet. I don't want to say anything, actually. I just realized not all of this is out. But yeah, I don't want to say all of what I want to do there, because it's just for me, for the business. It's just, not everyone needs to know about that. Just to try the knitting machine, because, okay, I'll talk about it. You guys know I always do this. It's like, yeah, I'll do this for myself. It's for myself. I'm not going to talk much about it. Okay, I'll talk about it. I always do that. So I want to dabble into scarves and hats on the knitting machine, and I want to sell it for the appropriate price, just like all my other items. And I will calculate everything. Don't worry about it. I will calculate it appropriately. And because I have noticed that in my shop, I have not made any scarves or hats. And I knew it was for a reason too, because I feel everybody with their crochet businesses, they always tend to go to scarves and hats first. And that's where I stayed away from first when it came to making inventory. So let's see, I have 2 works in progresses, and I have 3 finished objects. So grab your knitting project, grab your crochet project, grab some water, some tea, some coffee, and then let's get started. By the way, sorry if my voice is a little raspy. It's lovely allergies. The weather here, it's been cold, and then it's been hot, and then it's been cold, and then it's been hot. It seems to be like by the week it'd be hot, and then by the weekend it'd be cold. Then by the week it'd be hot, weekend it'd be cold. So it's like, okay, it's taking a toll on everyone's bodies here. So we're all just randomly getting allergies and randomly getting sick, and it's like, oh, it's that season. Okay. So the the shop sales that I have going on right now. It'll be for Black Friday / Cyber Monday. It'll run all throughout those days. It'll run from November 24th to November 28th, 2023, from midnight to midnight. And that includes 25% off every listing, every item on my Etsy. For example, the Burgundy and Charcoal Baby Blanket. Right now it runs for $474.90, and on sale it'll run for $356.17. So if that's something that you're interested in, a weave baby blanket, go ahead and check it out during the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. Now I know we're in the finished objects section, but I would like to say that I do have yarn incoming, and I do have some items incoming that will be helpful for the business. So you will see some changes probably within the next podcast episode, or possibly within the next vlog episode. I would like to try that again, but I would like to use the YouTube's music that they offer within the editing tools. So now we're in the finished objects section anyway. So I have 3 finished objects. And the first finished object I have is a size small women's sweater, and it's pretty. I like the way it is. I know I said that I was going to make it, how did I say that I was going to make it? I kind of forgot how. Couture. Yes, I was going to make it couture, and I feel like I did kind of in a way. It's just, it's more form-fitting towards a crochet garment. So, garment. Okay, there we go. I said garnet. The stone. Okay. And so here is the torso. It is ribbed and it is horizontal this time. And here is the first sleeve. It is vertical. And then it runs into the sleeve, the end of the sleeve, which is like a zigzag effect that I've done right here, and it has zigzag on the end. Now it is like that on the other side as well, and I will show you the other side as well. Vertical ribbed effect and zigzags on the end, and it's like around the cuffs of the sleeve, I guess you can call it. So it's a crew cut neckline, crew neckline, and it will not be like a crop top. Me personally, I do not like crop top sweaters. I like sweaters that go down past the hips. So this will go down past the hips, at least it'll meet the hips, and that, you know, I feel when it comes to a sweater that it should cover everything and not be a fashion statement for a 20-something-year-old person. But that seemed to be a hot take whenever, it seemed to be a popular in-demand thing whenever crochet was popular amongst young adults and teenagers. So the second finished object I have is a sock. It's another sock. This would be my 6th sock, and it is the same exact way that I have created it. It has the ridges on the outlines of the DPNs that I've used, double pointed needles, and the yarn is a 4-weight. All the yarn that I will be using with my hands will be a 4-weight, and all the yarn that I will be using with a knitting machine, once I get that going through, will be a 3-weight, a DK weight. So, and then I have this manila from here on out, the heel turn right here, and then I have just the color doing its own work. So this is still the colorway Happy within the Mandala ombre. I'm still working with that, and I will let you all know whenever I run out of the colorway Happy and I start the colorway Tranquil. So this is sock number 6. I was gonna say socks number. This is sock number 6, and it is a finished object, and I have sock number 7 right here. And the same format outlines of the DPNs are showing 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one's just a little bit hard to see, just a little bit. And heel, turn, heel, toe, or foot, and then toe. And then vanilla from here, here. And 4-weight, colorway, happy, mandala, ombre. And that is the finished objects I have. Now the works in progress, I did say that I have 2. I'll show my fingers, 2. Okay. I know some people like to do that and they like to see that, so I was like, I have 2. Okay, anyway. So my first work in progress is another sock, my 8th sock. And I plan to make as many as I can with this colorway Happy, and this is how much I have of the second cake that I have been using for the socks. So the DPNs that I have been using have been 5mm, and I feel that the thickness of this yarn, it's not a standard acrylic. It is 100% acrylic, but it's not a standard acrylic because it's soft. It's very soft, and it's not like a Red Heart, not like a Super Saver, not like, I know I said the same thing, but hang on. It's not like a Big Twist, Value Worsted. It's not like Impeccable, regular Impeccable Solids. It's, you know where I'm going with this, right? So it has its own colorway and it's very soft. And so being very soft, it creates, I know the thickness of it does play an impact as well, but it creates a cozy, thick sock when I create this. And so right now I have the cuff right here is already completed. It's in blue. And then I have the heel. The heel is in blue. And then the heel turn is in orange. And the color, it changed perfectly on the heel turn and beyond. So the heel turn, and then the foot, and I'm this, you know, when I not fold, but when I just lay my socks, I do it this way. And so I do it flat this way. So this is where I'm at right now with the foot. I'm almost at the toe segment. And again, this is how much yarn I have left. I will have enough. It's just the mindset of the crocheter in me says this is not enough, because I'm, you know, I still have in my mind that's not enough to crochet with, but to knit with, yes, it will be enough. And that's the funny thing about knitting, is because it uses less yarn to make what it needs to make. In crochet, you zip through yarn like crazy when it comes to yarn and crocheting. So this is my first work in progress, and I will show you all my second work in progress. The size medium women's sweater. I know that I have said before, when it comes to making big bulky things like sweaters, excuse me, I need something in between, like the socks, to help keep the momentum going of the sweaters, to help keep my mind take a tiny break and then go back to the sweaters, like a big project, like, all right, here we go, and then I go back to the sweaters. So I am at the first panel right now, and it'll go this way, and it is going horizontal as the torso, and this is how far I've gotten so far because I just started last night. And the reason why I've held off crocheting so much is because I am ordering more yarn, and I'm trying to save my time more because with crochet and yarn, it is getting a lot more expensive, and my business has not picked up just yet, but I have been shown that my business is, like reaching fame and everything for the right reasons is a part of God's promise. So I just need to be patient. It takes time to be famous the right way and not be famous the wrong way, like, I'm not going to name names. So this is the small cake of the yarn that I have left of it. It looks like a rose, right? So pretty. And this is the cake of the orange yarn that I have of just this part right now. I have 5, 10, 15, 20. I have 24 large cakes left because I had the 12 jumbo skeins to cake up. So I think I should have enough because when I ordered the jumbo yarn, I had extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, double XL in my head. So I think I will have enough because my new plan for crocheting sizes is just small, medium, large, extra large now. So I think I will have enough. And that's all my works in progress is. Thank you everyone for watching this episode and coming this far in this episode. If you've made it this far, leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like to. Share this video with anyone if you'd like to. Thank you for watching all of my previous podcast episodes. And if you've checked out the first vlog episode, thank you for checking that out. And I don't want to promise because that is a lot to do, but just speaking alone is a verbal promise. So I will have better equipment for recording. Maybe not the quality, but for the audio. And I will have a tripod coming in as well. So thank you for watching all of my videos, and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time.